On this week's episode,
We talk about season 3 of Cobra Kai.
and other pop culture news. Okay, so this week we're doing something different. Uh, Chelsea on this side. Is this side? No, this side. Yeah,
Yeah.
my image is mirrored. She's. Where are you?
I am, well, I would say I'm on location. Yeah, I'm on location in North Carolina, visiting some family. But Retina doesn't stop. So here we are.
She's on location live from the set from what's the show called? The Thermovilles.
And boy, is it a show.
Yes, and I'm here in good old Centerville, the center of the ville. And yeah, but we have news. We finished this week. We finished Cobra Kai, third season.
Yeah, and it was a heck of a season.
It was good. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It started from where the season two. Spoiler alert! It started where the season two left off. Miguel got injured in a fight at the school. Was it the school or the mall?
It was at the school.
Okay, and so
I promise.
he ended up at the hospital. So yeah, so Daniel and what's his bucket? Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, but it was not like really Daniel and Johnny. Daniel was trying to help the kid, the son of Johnny, and Johnny was trying to help Miguel. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true.
everybody was trying to help everybody. Since the new main bad guy was not neither one or the other, was Martin Cove's Johnny Creeds.
Yeah. John Kreese is bad news. I mean, we always knew that he was a horrible human being, but I feel like in the films he's just like super toxic, and at this point, and throughout season 3, he kind of levels up to just straight psychotic. Like, he's not just a jerk or a douchebag anymore. Like, he is a truly terrible, evil human being.
Yeah.
Is how I felt about it.
Yeah, even though in the beginning of the season it seemed like they were trying to humanize him and explain his pain and his traumas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a little bit. We do get to see, how he was bullied, how his mom committed suicide, especially at a time when mental illness was not understood about or anything. How he went to Vietnam, how his commanders there recruited him and trained him for some black ops type things. And I guess all that because he took all this experience and just went super psycho evil, and now is spending his life trying to convince a bunch of teenagers that they're at war with everybody around them. So there's no excuse for that. Like, I get he had a rough past, but ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Miyagi had a rough past, and he spent his life fixing people and fixing things, making the world better and more beautiful. So, in a way, they're great opposites.
That's true. Can you repeat the last thing you said?
Yeah, just that Miyagi and Kreese become create and heal and beautify, and Kreese is all about destruction and darkness and yeah, light and dark.
Yeah, and yeah, but even if in the beginning it seemed like they were trying to humanize Kreese, in this case was more like what they started from episode 1. They were trying to humanize Johnny and make him less than a villain and more like I don't know, maybe an anti-hero.
Mm.
Maybe I wouldn't call him a hero, but getting
No, but at least a sympathetic character.
yes. So in this one, this became more clear when they exposed. Uh, you know, there was a lot of Sith vibes on the the master and the apprentice, and how the master fell to the
Yes.
dark side, and how
Mm-hmm.
he was recruiting the bad apples to join the dark side, and there can only be two, and it was Kreese
Mm-hmm.
and Johnny, and now it's Kreese and someone else.
Yeah. Hawk, I assume.
Hmm. There was some
Hawk
fun.
seems to be stepping into that.
There was some fun developments on this season. Dimitri has a girlfriend now.
Yeah. Good for him. I like how they've shown like the mean girls. Both of these girls started out as mean girls, but even though they're like tertiary characters, like they're not even secondary, they're tertiary. They've both had nice redeeming moments. So there's a girl that Hawk dated in the second season, and then who broke up with him because he was being too much of a bully, and now she's advocating. She was the one playing the guitar at the peace rally. And yeah, no, this girl, Dimitri's girl, who has had enough of the Cobra Kai bullying and is stepping up. That's kind of nice to see. And
Yeah,
yeah, good for Dimitri.
they had a fun. They also had a fun Christmas episode, which was surprising. I would not expect that. Which I guess it would make more sense if the show would premiere in December instead of January. But you know,
Yeah, but I'm not one to say no to a Christmas special. So
sure, sure. And Abby finally showed up.
yeah, okay. So here's where I have to confess: I have not made it to the end of the season. I
What?
tried. I really tried. It's been a
Oh.
very long and busy day. So I'm just gonna nod, smile, and nod, and
Okay, so I
say
guess
what you
I
want.
guess
Okay?
that's it. What did you end up?
No, no, no. I finished 7 and started 8.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's a lot that I can talk about
No,
because
no, no. Say it. It's
no,
okay.
that's the
It's
big
okay.
that's
I'll
big
watch it. But
spoilers. There's big spoilers.
it's
You
okay.
yeah. Or you can mute.
You can
I can
spoil it for
you
me.
can mute me and then I'll give you a sign.
Yeah. No, babe. You go ahead. Talk about it.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
not gonna spoil. So yeah, so that's
yeah.
what you got from season 3. We might talk more in the
Hmm.
future when you watch it.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's okay.
really sorry.
Oh, the end of the season is the
Uh,
best part. You're missing stuff like
yeah.
uh, the eagle fangs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that. I did see that. And he's giving this whole speech in the park, like it's gonna be so badass. Blah, blah. And I was like, oh, please be an eagle. This guy's like, what's the only animal that could kill a snake? Like I
Yeah.
know it's a mongoose, but no way did he choose mongoose. It's gonna be an eagle. There's eagle fang. Yes, even though eagles have talons and not fangs.
someone someone says, but eagles don't have fangs. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
Ah,
No, then there's that great montage. I like that montage where they're like cutting back and forth between Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and Cobra Kai.
yeah.
And you see, so now we have like a full spectrum. We have the dark, the light, and now we have the gray in the middle.
I wouldn't call them gray. I would call them lost in between.
Lost in between. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
either way, we've got a spectrum now. Johnny's sure trying.
Yeah. No, and yeah, they're gonna develop that, and yeah, I'm gonna see more of the eagle fangs.
Okay. Or is it more like,
Yeah, you should watch. You're definitely gonna be surprised of some
No,
of the
I will.
developments. In the last
Okay.
in the last scene is very cryptic. It's like, huh? Yeah, you're gonna have to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it kind of sucks because it ends on a it's not as big as a cliffhanger as last
Hmm.
season. When the guy literally is like fighting
Yeah.
for his
Like
life
breaks his
at
back. Yeah.
at the hospital, but in one is sent to jail for obvious
Hmm.
reasons. But it's like the end of a second act of a movie. So
Interesting.
the third act would be next season, and it's like, yeah, it's like Rocky getting ready for a fight, and
Hmm.
you're only gonna see the fight next season, pretty much. In this case, the
Hmm.
All Valley
Aw.
tournament, which it makes sense. They couldn't do an All Valley tournament every season, so yeah, it will be next season.
Yeah, that would be a little much.
Okay, so
Well,
moving,
I'm excited. I look forward to finishing it because it's still a fun show.
yeah, moving on. Still on Netflix. Netflix has a hotline.
Yeah. This is like a great callback. Get it? Get it? Callback
Uh-huh.
to like the 90s when you could call your local theater and you call your local theater and get like a recording of all the movies and show times that are playing. I don't know if they have those in Brazil, but that used to be like this is like the days before Fandango and all that.
Oh yeah,
That's kind
no,
of how you'd figure out what was
they
going on.
definitely had. I called it a couple of times
Hmm.
uh, before going to the movies. In Brazil, I don't know if it was the same here. You could see the times in two different. You could call the phone, or you can see on the newspaper.
Yes, yes,
The newspaper
but
was cool because it had like little posters.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
fun.
that's cool.
Before the internet, right? You could see the posters. Oh, that's how the poster looks like.
But it's all cute and mini.
Uh-huh. And black and white.
Yeah. Well, okay. No, we never really got the newspaper. There were a few months where we did, but I guess we were just too hip and modern for that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
so
just
Netflix
their last
has this
century.
this hotline. You call and it's like,
Hmm.
you want to watch something, and but you don't know what, you call and Netflix will help you according to your mood.
Yeah. So, are you feeling optimistic about the new year? Or are you feeling like super depressed about it? Do you want to be distracted from the dumpster fire of the world? Or do you want to really lean into that existential despair? I'm trying to remember what some of the other options were. They were all pretty funny though.
Yeah. And talking about funny, Netflix Instagram account posted this. Oh, I saved it somewhere here. Let's see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure you saw it. Okay. Rejected Netflix categories.
Yes.
Yeah. And they listed what to watch while sleeping, which I testify is it's a true one. They should keep it. They shouldn't reject it. Background noise for work. Movies
Which,
your
let's be
ex
honest.
liked it. I guess that's. I mean, if you have many exes, that doesn't mean much, right? Then we have, oops, totally meant to finish these. Also, also a good one. Cooking inspo
Hmm.
you will never use. TV shows you saw a funny tweet about. Nightmare fuel and I love mass dramas.
I think those are all pretty accurate. I mean, I know that people use Netflix for all of those things, especially the background noise
Yeah. Which
while you're
background
sleeping or while you're working.
Background noise and the sleeping one, they kind of similar.
But I don't know. It's too bad those were rejected.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else we have?
Well, it looks like Roku is trying to buy all the Quibi content, which is good because Quibi had some, like, it looked like it had cool content. It
Yeah,
just not good enough, I guess.
yeah,
So it'd be nice to see that picked up by somebody else.
yeah, they have some. They have the main thing is that the short episodes, but putting all
Mm-hmm.
together, it makes some interesting stuff. I think they had a fugitive one with Kiefer Sutherland. They have a Die
Yeah.
Hard parody with Kevin Hart. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it looked interesting. So I hope we can see some of that in the future. If anything, they got some like really big names to do stuff for them. So it'd be a real shame to let that go to waste.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
and as you said, Roku outbid everybody else. I think.
Okay.
I can't remember what the other companies were trying to buy it, but well, Roku did.
All right.
Yeah,
Good for them.
talking about biddings and numbers. Wonder Woman 1984 made
Yeah.
118 million worldwide, and but because of the pandemic in the US, it dropped
Mm-hmm.
67%. But the movie is still doing good considering the pandemic, considering that it's on HBO Max. You don't need to go to the theaters to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like it's pretty good. It's also gotten some mixed reviews. Um, so overall, it's pretty good,
Yeah,
all things considered. So and we know they've already gotten they've already signed on to do a third one.
true. It's
So
all
the
set.
franchise is doing well.
Hmm.
We've got a friend. Well, maybe hopefully not a franchise, but a movie is coming that I don't think anybody expected. In fact, it's very puzzling why this would get a movie. But apparently, some people are working on a Rubik's Cube movie,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
this just seems very strange to me. I don't. Do you have any insights or wisdom to offer? It seems like
Uh,
a weird idea.
they did make a movie. I would cite Lego movie, but Lego has been doing animation for a while now, including video games.
Yeah, and they also have like characters. Like they have like characters and sets. A Rubik's Cube is just an inanimate object. It's a cube. And granted, it's got movable parts, but like there's nothing you would usually use for a movie like antagonists or characters or settings or anything like that.
That's
It's
true.
just a cube.
Legos they did in a very creative way. They used if you think Legos, they are the means, right? The characters are
Mm-hmm.
owned by several different companies and property intellectual
Sure.
properties, but they were able to put them all together. Have Batman with the new characters. You have Gandalf with
Yeah.
the Justice League, and
Mm-hmm.
so. But again, Lego has been doing fun and creative animations like for a while now for Star
That's
Wars,
true.
the video games, and all. But one thing that comes to mind is the Emoji Movie. I actually never seen it entirely, but
Yeah.
I guess the story works more or less. I don't know. I
Yeah.
never actually watched the whole thing, but the pieces I saw, I was like, okay. I guess
Hmm.
there's a minimum, maybe not creative explanation for justification for Emoji Movie. So I don't know. Maybe they're
Yeah.
gonna.
I don't know either. I'm wondering too if maybe it's not. Maybe I'm thinking about it too literally. Like maybe it's a movie about I don't know a Rubik's Cube tournament or something. Like it's a Rubik's Cube movie in the same way that Karate Kid is a karate movie,
Okay.
or like Rubik's Cube is the event.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Or could be once you solve the puzzle, you open a portal.
Ah, okay.
Who knows? Yeah,
Sure, playing with the whole shifting dimension thing.
yeah.
Hmm. All right. Well, we'll see what happens there.
Yes.
Okay, DC has been very busy. It seems like a lot of chaos. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what's happening. But first off, Amber Heard, it looks like she's gonna, despite some controversy about her and her relationship with Johnny Depp, it looks like she's gonna get maybe a show. Was that right?
Yes, Queen Mera of Atlantis gonna get
Hmm.
HBO Max show. As promised last couple weeks, DC is gonna do two movies for the theaters on the foreseeable future, and they're gonna do two movies for HBO Max, and also they have a lot of
Hmm.
shows slotted for the streaming service, including they're already confirmed Suicide Squad, Peacemaker,
Hmm.
also Gotham PD. No, it's not. What's it called? Is that it called?
I think so.
And there's a rumor now for Mera, the Queen of Atlantis.
All
We
right.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. She had her own comic book for a while, so yeah.
Oh, nice. And just from the Aquaman movie, it's clear she's been busy. I mean, they can do, well, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, if
We shall
anything,
see.
Aquaman goes join the Justice League to save the planet, and she holds the
Hmm.
throne. She takes care of home,
Yeah.
and there's a lot going on in Atlantis pretty much all the
Yes. Cool.
time. Yeah, more on the
Bless you.
DC side. There's this whole thing if Keaton will replace Affleck, and if Snyder is done after the Justice League, and Hamada, the executive behind Warner, is saying stuff that people's like, what? That does not make sense. How are you saying already that they're not gonna make a sequel for the Justice League before it premiered, before he's seen the numbers? Same thing with Keaton.
That's
Is like,
odd.
yeah, there's a lot of rumors and people, even people like Kevin Smith, was saying, like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. It sounds like smoke and mirrors. It sounds like you know, it's like I'm not gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna dismiss it. It's like J.J. Abrams all over again. It's not Khan and Khan. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Yeah. You're never going to let him live that down, are you?
I mean, it was. Yeah, I don't know. The strategies people use to promote movies, to lie, to deceive.
Mm.
It goes from is not Khan and it was Khan, and gladly it was Khan. It was good, you
Yeah.
know, or okay, to dismiss all the theories are gonna do something completely different, and by different I mean awful, like Ryan Johnson did on The Last Jedi.
Oof. Ugh. But we don't need to go there again. That's a dark place.
Yeah.
Well, one of the other things going on over there is it looks like Ray Fisher's been written out of the Flash movie and will not be recast, but they do want Henry Cavill to come back as Superman
Yes.
for the
Which,
Flash.
which will be awesome.
So
But
that seems
but
chaotic.
the whole Ray Fisher is because of the whole mess that started back when Joss Whedon and Jeff Jones.
Yeah.
And so Ray Fisher said, I am out. So it's not like they fired him.
Oh, so he's the one who left.
He chose to leave.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, it is.
Because I really liked him.
Yeah, me too.
I liked his cyborg.
Yeah, no, it was a good cyborg. I didn't have a lot of faith before the movie, but once I saw the movie, I was like, okay, I like this guy.
Yeah.
It works. But yeah, so Cavill is also on the rumor that I think we probably talked about that before. Uh, what's his bucket? J.J. Abrams would do a Superman movie, and they looking for.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else from DC?
I don't think so. I don't think so. We can go back to Netflix real quick. Still the superhero realm. The Shark Boy Lava Girl sequel, We Can Be Heroes, had 44 million people watch it the
Is that really
first
a
month.
sequel?
I'm not sure. I haven't actually watched it. Our 4-year-old has been watching it. She really likes it.
Because I saw the beginning, and yes, they
Mm-hmm.
show like a host roster of heroes, and
Mm-hmm.
they show Lava Girl and Shark Boy,
So
and
maybe it's more just like in that universe.
yeah, but
Oh,
I don't know because it seems like in this movie, it's like the kids of the heroes are saving the world.
yeah. Okay. Well, either way, it got 44 million views, and it looks like they're going to be getting a sequel.
Yes,
This like We Could Be Heroes is getting a sequel.
yeah, Netflix
That will for
biggest
sure be a sequel.
holiday ever. In less than a month, 44 millions for that
Mm-hmm.
show only. Besides a lot of other show. This guy at work
Yeah.
was actually recommended me. It was like a bit too late. It was past Christmas, but he recommended me a
Mm-hmm.
Christmas movie. I can't remember the name now. But it's a Brazilian Christmas movie that he watched it and he loved it. And said, "Hey, you should
No
watch this
way.
with your family." Yeah. So when you guys get back, we might watch it. Oh, you might say for next Christmas. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot. Netflix has a lot of average, but yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
there.
No, he said this was like very emotional. He and the family like
Oh,
cried. It was really
okay.
very
Cool.
family. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Right on. Okay, we've got more news for the Dexter um revival, I guess. Is that what you'd call it?
Usually, yeah, sure. I guess they call it revival, even if it's following the show. They don't call
Yeah.
it like new season. They call it revival. I guess they
No.
call reboot when they change this, but this will
Uh-huh.
definitely be more like a revival.
Yeah. Well, either way, it looks like they've cast Clancy Brown to be the villain. I don't know who Clancy Brown is. Do you?
Oh, I do. Yeah, and you might not
Well,
recognize the name, but you know him. He is a big villain name. Uh, he did Cohegan, the classic Highland villain,
oh,
and recently he was on the episode of the Goldbergs, the Highlander episode. He works at the school. He's the chop professor.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah,
he was in Clone Wars as this.
yeah.
I can't remember. He thought he was a good guy, but then he turned out to be a traitor.
I think
Oh,
so.
so
Yeah.
much more. I'm trying to remember if he was in Shawshank Redemption. Was it? Yeah, maybe I can't remember. But yeah, he's
I don't remember that, but
really
I know who you're talking about now.
very villainous face, and he will be. He does voices too. He does a lot of voice work, like I said
Yes.
on Clone Wars. He does a lot of other villainous
Mm-hmm.
voices. Let me go through real quick. But what's going on with him?
Oh, just that it looks like he's going to be the villain in the Dexter revival, or I guess the other villain, depending on how you feel about Dexter. But yeah.
Yes, that's true. And do you have any details on the character?
Something about being like a mayor or some. I don't remember
Yeah,
off the
it's
top of my head.
the
Just that he'll
news.
be there, and
The news says that he's gonna be the unofficial mayor of Iron Lake. So it gives a hint that it will follow last season. Iron Lake doesn't seem like there's anywhere in
yeah,
Florida, right?
I don't think so. And Iron Lake definitely sounds like how we saw Dexter last, like it's some kind of logging type place. Iron Lake seemed like a place where there'd be like lumber mills and lumberjacks and
Yep.
I don't know.
So just to mention some of his
Yeah, I think
voice,
you're right. But it'll pick up from there.
just to mention some of his voice work, he did Lex Luthor in the Justice League animation. He did I can't remember Darth
Oh,
Maul's
okay.
brother, Darth Maul's big brother. Remember? I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah.
He voices
Yeah, me neither. But
Mr. Krabby Krab. I don't know from SpongeBob.
yes.
So,
Mr. Krabs.
Krabs, that's the name. Yeah, in Portuguese they called him
I think
Sirigueijo,
so.
so that's why I don't know. He's he done Watu in some X-Men animation. He did
Mm-hmm.
Taskmaster. He did yeah, just to
Okay.
mention some of his animation work. Uh yeah.
Yeah.
He was on a lot of people's short list.
So
Uh
pretty I just couldn't remember who he was.
yeah. He was on some people's short list for Cable because right now he looks like Cable.
Yeah.
He was on Starship Troopers. He was on.
Okay.
He was on. Yeah. It seems here that he's gonna be on the Flash, or he was on the Flash. CW. I can't remember. And of course, Shawshank Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
But but yeah, and it was cool. They announced that on his birthday, so he was all over the news. Oh, it's Clancy Brown's birthday.
Aw.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
Yes, and we do have this news about Dexter. What else we have?
I think that's everything for this week.
Yeah, well,
Unless I missed something.
there's some great news today. I just saw this one. That terrible show uh, from PBS called Caillou was canceled. Finally, it should be gone forever ago.
Yes, oh yeah, Caillou.
Yeah, Caillou
Uh-huh.
gone. It's like young Lex Luthor.
Yeah. It's been going for 20 years.
Yeah, oof, too many.
But Caillou got canceled.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
maybe it's the reason why the world has so many
Yeah.
issues.
All
It
right, well,
contaminated
on that happy note,
so many generations.
you know.
On a happy note,
Well,
you
with
think?
that happy thought. Oh no, I was just saying with those happy thoughts, it's getting pretty late here on the good old East Coast. So
Yes, and here is it's time to watch the end of Cobra Kai.
yeah. I will repent and mend my ways and make time to finish that.
Okay, I guess this is. I did see Monster Hunter, and yeah, with my
Oh yeah, how was that?
it was interesting. It dragged in the beginning, and it
Mm-hmm.
saw the thing solved itself like way too quickly at the end. It was like, come on, guys, you drag so much to do this, and then when you have to do this, you whoop. So it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was
That's
basically
really frustrating.
they basically they were trying to start a franchise, but because they drag in the beginning and they speed up at the end, it's kind of like okay, they clearly don't want to make more. But then there's a post credit scene that yeah, they clearly want to make more. If anything, it's a pretty great gig that these people have. It's like Mila Jovovich is the star of the
Yeah.
movie. You know, the tall red hair from I don't know, Dutchland.
Fifth Element and Resident Evil.
Yes, and from the Resident Evil franchise, and she stars, and her husband directs, and has in the
Huh.
yeah, and pretty much all the Resident Evils. That's the case. So it's a pretty nice gig. He directs,
No
right?
kidding.
She acts. They make money and have fun.
That's a good life.
Yeah. That's it for this week. We see you next week with more pop culture news. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper. Bye.